Struggling to get more clients without spending a fortune on paid ads? In this video, I'm going to go through 5 smart ways with utilizing AI to maximize your marketing efforts, even if your budget is potentially next to nothing. So whether you're a service provider or just a small business starting out, these are going to be real strategies that you can implement within your business. Some of them will take less than an hour, some might take slightly longer, but the key is being consistent with them. First thing you're going to want to be doing is having a business listing. And it's not just an ordinary listing on any website, it's a Google profile listing. Now, having a Google business listing, one, it's free. It takes less than probably 10-15 minutes to set up, and this is where it's normally displayed. So right under the map results, I've done a search for accountants Birmingham. You can see some business listings appeared online here. There's normally 3 of them that would appear organically first, and then you can select more businesses. Now, the purpose for your own business to have one would be essentially to have it optimized for all your content. So for example, you would have your company name in place. You can sneakily put your keyword in place as well. However, Google could potentially remove that. It's not something that's within their guidelines, so it could be removed when they spot it. But it does also help rank your website higher. Now you can see this business has got their address in place. They've been collecting reviews from their clients. They've also got the areas that they serve, opening hours, telephone number, and you can go straight to their website to book an appointment. They've also got a Q&A section on their profile. And if we scroll even further, social media links are put in place. So this would be an example of a good optimized business profile. Now, one thing they are missing is regular posts. They've not been posting regularly on their profile to share more information. So if we have a look at HHM Chartered Accountants, they've also got their social media profiles done. They've got a description about what they do within their business. Reviews are collected. They don't have no questions or answers, but they do have their opening times, and the areas they serve are even broader, so not just Birmingham. And they've got photos implemented as well on their profile, and you can upload these within your own profile settings. This is the page you'd want to go to, and I'll put a link below so you can actually sign up to a Google business profile. It's free. So the second point you'd want to be focusing on would be a website. Having a nice, pretty, professional looking website is great, but a lead generating website is what's ultimately going to be paying you bills. So we now need to figure out, you're not going to be spending loads of money on paid ads. What is the alternative solution? So then you'd want to be looking at organic marketing such as SEO. And once that traffic has come through to the website, not everyone's going to be ready to purchase or fill in their details to provide you an inquiry. So the only way around that would be having a lead magnet in place. So offering something for free where they can download a resource, they can get access to a certain document, they can get access to a certain area within your website potentially, or they can get a checklist if needed by entering their details, and that could be just a name and an email address. Alongside of this, if you're driving traffic to your website, make sure you're tracking the analytics on what's happening on the website. So you want to use tools like Google Analytics, which is again free, along with Google Search Console, which also is free, to show you where your pages are being ranked, what your average position is on Google, and how many visitors are coming through to your website. Because without that data, it's pointless. You've then just got an idea of doing marketing without tracking anything. You won't know what's working and what is working, which is what you ideally need to know, so that it can always be scaled out even further later down the line. And that brings me to the third thing, social media, with 2 things that you want to put in place. One is making sure you've got a strategy, and number 2, make sure you're actually being consistent with it. Don't just pick and choose when you're going to post. It just won't be useful for your content. With social media, you don't need to focus on going viral right away. Focus on being consistent and providing valuable content. And the way to do that, you could have blogs that have been written on your website for SEO. You could use the same content, turn it into a video format, and post it as a reel or a YouTube short content, or on TikTok. Mainly focus on 2 different platforms to begin with, where your main target audience is. Don't go broad and think, well, we're going to target every single social media platform, because again, you've got to stay consistent with it, and it's something that you're starting off. And as the business scales, are you really going to have the time to be able to put all that effort in again? Other ideas on social media could be doing before and after videos, or even carousel posts. You could even do real frequently asked questions from clients, or have video reviews from clients after you've delivered a service, or whilst you're building a service, whether it's an architectural design, for example, or if it's an accounting service that you provide on how you've helped a business save taxes, and then just stay consistent with it. The next one is content marketing. It relates to number 2 and number 3 slightly, because you can post blogs and articles on your website, but then you can also use that same article and post it on LinkedIn as well. You've got to make sure the blogs are relevant and very very useful for people to stay on and actually read. And that could be, if you're a travel agent, for example, you could have a blog written about top 5 destinations for summer 2025, or you could have top 5 places to get married abroad, or destination weddings, for example, depending on the keywords that you're looking on focusing on. So remember to include your keywords within the blogs. Alongside the blogs, make sure you add in real images that you've probably taken yourself, or off of jobs or services that you've done yourself or delivered, because it will then show the end user of something that's relatable rather than just a poor stock image, because you can spot one of them a bloody mile away. And lastly, number 5, email marketing. People think it's dead. It's absolutely not dead. You want to be able to capture everybody's emails, even if you've only got 10 customers, still capture their details. What you can even do then is start sending out email marketing newsletters, and that could be once a month when you post a new blog. It could be an end of month review within your business and do a recap of your social media. You could do a recap of other services within your business, a new case study that you've launched on your website that could then be relatable to somebody else within your email marketing list, because they've just not purchased yet, because they might have come from a lead magnet that you might have had previously. For your email marketing, you could actually use tools like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Zoho campaigns, and many others. Some of them even have free plans that you could even implement depending on the number of contacts you have, and especially if you're starting out, you'd be able to get a free plan just to organize your list of contacts. That's something that we didn't do in our own agency until we got over 3,000 contacts, and then it takes a lot of bloody time to go through data and organizing your data on what email address links to what type of client. So that's something I'd probably say start off very early with. And you'd like us to review over your online presence? Click on the link in the description for a business marketing review. And if you qualify, you'll be able to book in a discovery call with myself or my team, and subscribe to our channel for more weekly videos. Thanks for watching.